And here is Megan O'Donoghue. No, it's not.
No, that's Emilee Libby. So Emilee Libby was first here 13 years ago as a 19-year-old kid. She took the world by storm, got around that time and completed, and it landed her a spot on selectors' radar. Then the next year she came and actually didn't finish the competition, and then Emilee stopped riding for several years and kind of looked at what else there was in life and came back to horse.
Jakobi and Emilee Libby coming around to the frog pond.
Emilee, one of those riders that came out from the West Coast, flew out here with a contingent of horses. And this is Jakobi's first 5-star. She just is such a talented rider, such a nice person, and such a great, great rider, bringing so many horses through those finish flags actually here. Back here with Emilee. Emilee's got an 18-month-old little boy at home who will be looking on, I'm sure watching his mom on this footage.
Time penalties puts them with a 40.0 towards tomorrow. Out of the start box we have KEC Zara, Zoe Crawford, first-timer, and at the head of the lake, Jakobi and Emilee Libby. Zoe's clear the first set. Libby, Jakobi, crossing the road. On their way to head to the lake. No.
So Emilee Libby and Jakobi dropping back down into the head of the lake. Let's say they're trying every which way. This is really nice. Like, you know, it is going to just put you under a little bit of pressure for time, but, you know, if everyone could ride it like that, then it would ride simply all day long. And that's the nature of cross country, because he's forcing you by everything else he's done that you have to attack that a little bit more if you want to try and get the time. Emilee is just saying, hey, look, on the balance of risk, I'm going to come in, I'm going to ride that real steady, real equitation, and she gets that, you know, nicest of anyone so far.
This Irish mare, 15 years of age, by Aldates Z out of Cuisance Flight, owned and ridden by Zoe, bred by Jim Seymour. Jumping over the gate, coming across.
That's one of our first views of that really beautifully built fence there, just coming back across Nina Boni Boulevard. The park gates. As Emilee Libby and Jakobi come up the hill to the Goosebumps. Palm Crescent and Megan O'Donoghue, not a slow round for them. 7.2 time penalties, so they would be amongst our faster rides so far. Emilee Libby and Jakobi jump nicely out over that corner to finish the Goosebumps question. Ahead of Emilee and Jakobi, we've got Nilson Moreira da Silva and Magnus Martini out on the course. Also shortly be joined by KEC Zara and Zoe Crawford.
Number 425, I need you to stop for those coming to now. Number 27 has been eliminated and needs to be stopped before the next pass, please.
Well, as you hear there in the background, cross-country control working. It sounds like they're going to be pulling Nilson Moreira da Silva up on course as a result of an elimination of which Nilson might not be aware of. We'll get more on that, but Emilee Libby, oh, sails up into the air over that brush. Emilee Libby comes through the Rolex Grand Slam Challenge. Sounds like, unfortunately, problems on course for KEC Zara and Zoe Crawford elsewhere. We'll bring you more on that when we have it. Emilee, Libby and Jakobi heading up the hill to the double corners, and the double corners coming up at the 8-minute mark, so she is down on time. Next, I would imagine, indicator of time is going to be Classic Moe. We'll watch them very carefully. One of a number of horses in the field to have been 5-star winners in their career. Emilee, Libby and Jakobi just riding a very, very nice tidy line between those two corners. Just looks back, checking out. She knew something had happened. She looks back to see that that flag had been glanced aside, but I don't think she's under any pressure there in terms of potential penalties. That triple bar, Emilee, Libby and Jakobi saw at the footbridge at the bottom of the hill, still trending about more than a minute behind the curve time-wise. So this is Jakobi's first time at the level. As I say, nearly 1 in 2 of the horses here stepping up to 5-star for the first time in their careers. Emilee and Jakobi jumping all the way through those mighty moguls, and you're on. Emilee, Libby and Jakobi come safely home. Plenty of time penalties, but look at that arm in the air, because she has jumped an immaculate clear from what we have seen around this Derek de Grazia track, giving this horse a